Welcome to Altero, a world filled with romance,
seduction,
danger,
oh no, watch out,
intrigue,
ooh, what's that about?
night creatures, ow, secrets,
Shh, I'll never tell.
and of course, food.
Yummy.
So join us in Altero for Eat, Slay, Love.
Eat, slay, love.
Welcome, everyone, to the next episode of Eat, Slay, Love. This is episode 22 of our Homebrew adventure in the world of Altero. This is an exciting episode where we're going to continue on with our adventure in the city of Raikk. All of these nerdy filmmakers who work at a studio together and also do announcements sometimes. Trevor, what's going on? What's happening?
Hello!
He announces lots.
Around. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Where to start? Let's go with Discord. We're going to switch it up. Let's change the order. Do you like Discord? Do you use Discord? We have a Discord, and we talk to people in there. And it's real active. Please join our community. And we will, there's places you can find links. There's one on YouTube, there's one on Twitch. If you're watching the Twitch chat, we'll put it in the chat. Join our Discord. We do community gaming there, that kind of thing, and people post things about their own ttrpg games, and we throw in pictures and memes and all that fun stuff. And there's also a Patreon exclusive Discord channel because we have a Patreon. So if you join our Heroes Haven tier on Patreon, then you get access to that, as well as other cool things like our sound checks, which we do before this, which have turned into essentially an improv game. And you get Dice Unfolded, which is us digesting these episodes after the fact. So check all of that out. And you also get a discount on merch. If you sign up for Patreon, then you can go to ttrpg.ca and you can get our merch. Not this, and that, and those. Actually, that would be there. Who's up, who's down? Down, those. Yeah, there's shirts for these. There's also other things available on there, shirts that aren't specific to the characters. There's more coming, and there's other things besides shirts. There's mugs and stuff. Go check it out. And, did I forget anything? I'm rambling.
No, that's great.
No, we're good? Anything else to announce?
Anything? I mean, do I need something like land acknowledgement would be nice.
Oh, yeah, I meant besides that.
That's not an announcement.
That's my finish. Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah.
Just checking in.
Finish with that, and then we segue in.
How
you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
Good. Nice.
I guess I would just say, like, when depending on when this is coming out, we could talk about, like, where we're gonna be next at a certain convention.
Oh, when does this air? This airs after that. So we were at. I was like, oh shit, we should have done that last time. Terminal City Tabletop Convention, which happens in Vancouver, and we had some quest keepers there painting miniatures with attendees and stuff, and I'm sure it was a blast.
It was such a blast.
I couldn't have asked for a more fun time hanging out with quest keepers, old and new, and painting miniatures and hanging out and having a grand old time.
Remember that one thing that happened?
Oh, that one thing. We don't talk about the one thing, but everything else.
Not on camera.
You've been there with us, I guess.
That was the other thing.
Oh.
The one thing.
Okay, the one thing.
The one true thing.
Yeah.
The one thing to rule them all.
Yeah.
The one thing to bind them.
Yeah, the one thing. We're losing it here. We're coming apart at the seams. So, before we go back into the homebrew world of Altero, we would like to recognize the privilege to work, play, and create on the traditional territories of the Musqueam people, and we encourage you at home to go to native-land.ca and learn more about the world. Roz, please take us back to Altero.
Do you remember what we were doing at the end of the last episode? Where?
So I managed to get in touch with my god for a very exciting experience, and I have now gained a level cleric.
Cleric!
I now represent Semzhua, and I will totally be really correct in how I represent her in the world.
So pious.
Yes, so fucking pious. So Reaper Wheatgrass.
Flow.
Weedflow.
Reaper Wheatgrass?
Comes in a shot.
It's good
Very
for
bitter.
you. Yuck.
Yeah. He was quite concerned about me wandering around from the world with all this newfound power.
Why would he be so concerned?
I mean, I kind of accidentally set his eyeball on fire when I got my first powers. Whoopsies. So he has followed us, or is coming to the Barge Right Inn, where we are staying. Have
Yes.
some drinks on the patio.
Dinner and concerning talk about what to do next.
Yes.
Yes. He thinks he can help you. Yes. Who else is there?
Currently sitting at the table are Onovan, who is very displeased with Anthem that he just showed up with Zelmak from Zelmak's Emporium of Wonders, and also brought a sentient dust bunny named Chonkers, who went onto the table, and then Mogg snatched them up and cuddled, even though it hissed in her ear. She seemed to enjoy that. Whereas Alla is off.
She's off going to visit Charlotte. Well, say hi, make plans, come back for dinner and discussion.
Yeah.
And bugger off again.
Yeah.
So, at the table. You are all sitting, and in the last moment, so Zelmak is a gnome from Zelmak's Emporium of Wonders, and Zelmak sells magical goods that have been acquired for sale, and a bunch of you have purchased lots of those items. So before you use them or attune to them, you have to let me know. For reasons, wink, we have rolls to make. And a bunch of you purchased items from the more expensive and ethically sourced magic item shop.
Just me.
Hexagon. The Hexagon with Brybella Oakspring, who is not at dinner with you because
She's classy.
she wouldn't rudely invite herself along. And
We also rudely didn't invite her. But we weren't thinking of inviting people. We need to leave.
yes, yes, you do. So Zelmak was about to. You had just asked Zelmak.
It's your backstory.
Yeah, what is your backstory?
Light sets his beard on fire. He ignores me.
Oh, the other important thing that happened is your light doesn't ignite anything. The sun was setting and your power
that's right.
sort of dimmed a bit from being
Singed
like out
his
of
beard
control.
then.
Yeah, because otherwise you would have set the.
You more like
Chonkers on fire.
illuminated it gently. Not a fan either way, but you know, just saying. I just want to bring that into scope.
Just
a bit,
see
you
me
know?
like striking a match, trying to set it on fire. That was me.
I hate that Onovan has to be the with great power guy for you, but it is it's so true.
I cannot be trusted.
Oh, well, while we're waiting for some food to arrive,
Yes.
I would love to tell you all about my history.
Perfect.
As a child, when I was a very small gnome, I lived in the town, just outside of the town of Harmony. And there was a huge family. There were so many of us. And one year, we had a big holiday, because every year in Harmony, they have a big holiday celebration. It's really exciting. All the gnomes get together, and they usually do a lot of drinking, and then they go skinny dipping, and it's a whole like event, and people come to visit, and it's great. Except my family was like, we don't want to be here this year. We don't want all the tourists, and so we're going to go out for a big travel. And then they go on that big travel, and they realize they left me at home. But I was like, that sounds awesome. I'm going to do all these sorts of things. And I was having a great time, and I made all these contraptions and stuff. And then someone broke into our house, and it was wild. And then my parents came back from that trip, and it was really exciting because I was like, yay, my parents are back. Except that I got lost and separated from them, and I didn't know where I was going. And then my dad, his name's Marlak, and he had to go on a big adventure to come and find me. And he traveled across all the lands, and he met all these people, and some of them were kind of big and scary and dangerous, but they turned out to not be that scary and not that dangerous. But at the same time, when he finally found me, I was like, oh, Dad, you found me. This is so exciting. We should go home and do all sorts of other things together. And then I found this like item thing, and I was like, oh my god, that's really cool. And then I got really excited about magic stuff, because I found a rock that was like, you could really like think about it, and you could do magic things.
I'm sorry.
What kind of
know.
magic things? What color was it?
And it was like a stone.
Where's Harmony?
What color stone?
It was rock colored, like gray.
Okay.
Okay.
But you held the stone and you thought really hard about the stone, and
Yeah.
then magic happened.
What kind of magic?
Well, I think the guy,
He won't have an answer for that.
No, what happened?
I got a letter to go to a school full of other magic people. But I didn't go.
You think the rock made the letter show up?
Yes.
No.
But I don't have magic powers, so I was like, well, I couldn't possibly be invited. I couldn't possibly go. So then, instead, I actually got a little older, and I went off to college, and that was a really fun adventure, and lots of shenanigans there. And then I was also gonna be like, oh man, I should really get to know some more people. And then a bunch of people were like, oh, there's this thing happening. And then one of us got a message from someone else that someone was gonna get murdered, and they were inside the house. It was wild. And then someone was telling everybody else that they were killing all the other teenagers and kids at the school.
Okay, so when did you decide to open up a store?
Oh, so another letter happened to me once as a kid, and then I went
Did you
to
ever go back to Harmony?
I've never gone back.
Is Harmony a real place?
Yeah.
Okay.
We play games there.
Oh!
That's where the frolicking is.
Yes, okay, never mind.
Rolling naked and
But you can still roll, maybe a
Anthony
little
has
bit.
heard of Harmony. He's heard of it.
It isn't like it's good to be here in
Roll insight.
Cincinnati. What the
I wasn't sure how long you guys were gonna let him go on and on.
Oh,
I mean,
And
it's,
How
many
it's a
movie
big
plots can you get
festival.
here?
Presumably, we.
Did you know that I also went to work at this
Yeah, naked
shop
women
for
gnomes.
magic items, and there was this really
21 insight.
he's full of shit. There was this amazing woman who worked there, and she was actually a devil, and it was crazy. And we sold notebooks about magic items, and then she would publish them. Except she was only into fancy magic items, and I was this
sounds very
less
familiar
fancy
to,
person
a
who worked there.
story
What
that
shop?
I've heard.
was this?
It was called Prada.
Prada.
Oh boy, don't write it down. It's
Don't write
It
that.
has an H at the end, so it's legally distinct.
I can't
Prada.
I can't quite put my finger on why that's bullshit, but
But it is.
definitely is.
It definitely is. Okay.
I also went on an adventure once to find out that there was something mysterious happening in a church, because I've become a real expert in magic items.
That's cool. Where do you get your magic items from?
You want to find out tonight?
That
Why did you make that sound ominous?
Yeah.
I don't know why we.
What's happening tonight?
you only get them under cover of a darkness?
Sometimes that's the best time.
Oh.
Okay.
Wait, where did you say you were from?
Harmony.
Harmony. I was about to say Haven. Harmony.
I lived in a place called Haven once, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, that's not gonna get confused in my brain.
What do you want to eat?
Ooh, yeah, get some chicken tendies.
That sounds not bad.
Unless it'll be offensive to old Reaper wheatgrass is coming.
Oh no, the Weedflow.
Wait,
Yeah.
right. Flow thing is just.
It's not going to be the chicken fingies that are going to be the insult.
The Reaper's coming here?
Yeah, he's gonna come join us for a drink or something.
Oh, why?
Yeah.
I mean, so he did talk to you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I burnt his eye out.
What? You burnt his eye out?
Not on purpose.
Well, what do you mean you burnt it out?
I kind of had a flare, so I was talking to Semzhua. She was in a field. She was a hot.
You saw Semzhua again.
Did. She was
Really?
in a different form.
What happened?
It's all in a field in my head, but not. And she was kind of hot, but also scary. And she didn't slap me this time. Which was
okay.
nice. She gave me a power, and Weedflow
Correct.
was there, and I got the power, and whoopsie daisies blasted his eye out. So now he's got a singed eye.
I'm
But
sorry.
it's-
You blasted his eye out,
Yeah.
and the only thing you have to say is whoopsie daisy.
Yeah, that's not a substantial apology.
He doesn't seem that upset. I mean,
You do.
He's not upset. Okay, I'm sorry. First you said you burned it out, then you said it's singed, and then you said it's out. Is it whole?
no, it's whole, but it's
No, it's whole? No, is there a hole?
no, it's
Empty? There's still an eyeball.
there's an eyeball in there, but it's gold, I think. Right?
Gold? It's red.
Red.
It's okay. Gold, a golden eye. Okay, I mean, that's good.
You'll see when it comes, and now, you know, he, I mean, I think he's, like, sad, but he's also like, ooh, I've been touched, so it's the closest he's gonna get, apparently.
I will have you know that if you burned my eye out and left me with only a golden eye, I would be very upset.
Well, I won't do it then.
All slappers know our job. Upset.
What?
Never mind, it's a thing from the academy.
All slappers know other job?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
You must.
Gotta be a
You
major,
know what it is?
gotta be a major cinephile.
You have been bestowed a power here.
Yeah.
You must learn to wield that power
Yeah, I'm gonna.
without being a dick about it.
Okay. Rude.
With great power must come not being a dick about it.
You know, you're being a bit of a dick right now, okay?
Good! At least you will understand that before more people get hurt.
Listen, I'm gonna work on it. I'm gonna get better. I'm gonna use my powers for good. I'm gonna, you know, only set ethical fires. Like, you know, when
Ethical fires.
okay, like when there's a forest that has a beetle infection, I'll only set fire to that forest.
I don't think you should try to take on that responsibility.
Like, I mean, like, you know, like, or if somebody's like,
Wait,
oh,
is this a metaphor, or are you talking about burning down an actual forest?
Yeah, I was just saying that, like, okay, sometimes things need to burn, right, in order for like land to get better. You know, like either the ash helps things, or like maybe a hostile beetle has come into a tree, and you got to get rid of that forest for a new forest to grow. That's when I will burn things down. I'm saying it's a hypothetical, but like otherwise, I'm not going to.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Who in your life have you looked up to and like learned from? Who would you consider a mentor or a teacher in your past?
Okay, well, I had the school teacher who taught me not to make connects trebuchets with spitwads. There was a lot of consequences to that. So that guy was.
What
pretty
about your grandma?
Yeah,
You
she's
said
pretty
you
cool.
seemed to if something bad happened to her or if she just passed away from natural causes, you said you burned the world down. I assume this is someone who you respect a lot.
Yeah, she's
Did you
great.
listen to her and take in? Did you ever need to repeat the things to her that she taught you?
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, you talk to her, but she's also kind of like off doing her own things a lot, or she's got a promotional book tour. I don't know. Like I talk to her sometimes. Maybe she doesn't want to talk to me that much, you know? So
Okay.
but yeah, no, I respect her. Listen, I'm gonna do good. It's gonna be fine. I'm just excited. I got like lady fingies. I'm not going to set anybody on fire.
Yeah, did you just
While you
get
say the words,
fires?
I'm not going to set anybody on fire. Listen, Linda, listen. I'm not going to set anybody on fire. Reaper Wheatflow walks in. And
Okay.
we're going to cut away from that scene.
Nice.
Back to where Alla is. So we've been kind of, you know, heading towards sunset on the patio with them to have dinner. Zelmak is just drinking in all of that information. Where's Alla off to?
Yeah, Ella's off back to the food cart that Charlotte runs, just to say hi, and yeah, we're turns out not going anywhere tonight. So I gotta go back for dinner and to sort of plan what we're gonna do next. But we're stuck here for the night, and I was, you know, I had a lot of fun playing harp and stuff yesterday, and I was wondering if you'd be interested in hanging out again tonight.
Oh, that sounds lovely, but and you watch her, she's running around and packing up parts of her cart, and you watch her putting a whole bunch of really small barrels together, and she's been tying purple ribbons on them. And you notice as she moves inside her pink hair, she's got it up and full of more purple ribbons, and you watch her very busily kind of start to pull shades down on her cart as though she's packing it up, and she's, oh, it's lovely that you're here. I didn't expect to see you again, but I'm packing up to go do something wonderful with my friends, and maybe you can even meet us later. Although that's awfully forward of me to invite you to something like this. Oh goodness.
Oh,
I don't
that
know.
sounds like a great time.
My friends are getting married in a garden. I'm going to be playing
I'm there.
harp for them. Are you sure? You'd like to?
Yeah, I fucking love weddings.
Oh, amazing. Do you still have to go back and do your thing? Because I have to take all of this stuff back and then grab my things, and then I'm going to head there. And it starts at, just after dark. It's going to be a moonlit garden wedding.
That sounds amazing. How long ago away would that?
So it's like maybe 2 hours.
Okay. Well, I do have to get back because we're supposed to have a meeting about big things. It's all pretty crazy, and I just like to be away from it for a bit. But yeah, so the address, and I will meet you there as soon as I finish.
You
up
watch
with
her start
everybody
to
else.
scribble it onto a little. It's a napkin, but she's used it to clean up from some of her things, and so it's covered in sparkles and potion bits, and it's got weird stains that look like they are parts of like a pea flower. So it's blue, but pink and purple all at the same time, that she's been using in some of her concoctions. And she's like, "Oh, I can't promise that it's going to be a lot less crazy. I mean, crazier than what you do, which is, adventures across the whole world, but it's all a bunch of, musicians and performers and artisans."
That sounds amazing. Did I tell you I performed a wedding just the other day? My first time performing a wedding. It was fantastic.
Well, I feel quite confident after playing with you yesterday that you could just join me along for harmony.
Oh, that would be amazing. Love that.
And you watch her, grab way much more than you'd expect this little half-elf could carry, and she gets it all under her arms and puts a bunch onto her backpack, and she's like, "I'll see you there, I'll wear purple."
Did you want a hand with that? I don't
No,
know.
I've got it.
Okay. Well, I will see you there then.
She brings down a gate at her little stand. Locks it up.
Cool.
I'll see you there, Ella. And if I won't be insulted, of course, if you don't come.
If I don't come, it's because I'm...
Sorry. He didn't even.
That's
hear
not a chance.
He didn't even hear it that time. That's why.
Forget where I was.
I know, I didn't realize I was
It'll be because something's trying to kill me.
Oh.
So, yeah. Don't be insulted. I'm just trying to survive if I don't make it. That's why I want to get away from things for a bit. I'll see you in a couple hours.
And she kisses her cheek and leaves.
I turn and kiss her. She goes for the cheek, and I
Nice.
cheeky turn,
In the
go
order.
for the lips.
Yeah, sneaks.
No, that's that.
Yeah, and just didn't.
That's not how that looked.
I like my betta fish when I'm trying to feed it.
Yeah, it's the same. It's exact same.
You guys are so great with small displays of romance. Don't worry, it's like my fish when I feed him.
Don't kink shame.
Birds do it, bees do it, even fish in the seas do it.
And you can race back to the Barge Inn. Or at whatever pace Ala prefers to move at.
Yeah, she's gonna get back there fast. As soon as she's done there, as soon as she can.
And they spent
Go to a wedding.
almost all of that entire time hearing Zelmak's backstory,
Yeah.
and then traveling into the conversation with Reaper Wheatflow, who is seated with them when you arrive.
Reaper,
He pulls a chair out to join you.
Yeah, what can I get you? Let me buy you a drink. What's your poison?
I'll have tea, please.
Oh, come on. Really? Okay.
Come on.
Come on. We're at the barge right now.
Well, I'm not saying that I don't like beer. I just,
So I would love to hear hello again. It's nice to see you.
I just want to introduce myself. I've briefly met you.
You did not meet Onovan. You met me and our friend Alla, who will be here shortly. I don't know that I gave my name. I'm Anthem, and this is Onovan.
And
Hello.
Onovan.
What happened to your eye? It did not look like that an hour ago.
Yes.
Are you okay?
I'm very much on a new journey.
That journey being...
I've always anticipated that the difficult thing about just to be in the service of the god would be dangerous, and that I would take on great risk, and that you wait a long time for something exciting to happen. And then you find out that someone else has met the goddess and been gifted great power.
Was this your first? Wait, so we heard from Mogg about what happened, but it was a little. I just want to see if it was accurate. And did you see Semzhua? Okay.
And it's not the first time. I have seen Semzhua
Okay.
before.
Okay.
I've been a druid, and I worship the lands and nature, and very much the harvest.
See, I think because she gave me a corkscrew that's magical, you know, she's really pro drinking. That's why I'm just a little bit disappointed on the tea thing.
But tea is also drunk.
Yeah, but this is about, you know, inebriation.
Oh, she's a dwarf. They like to imbibe.
So, well,
That's true.
I'm not saying that we don't. I just, it's been a day, Mogg.
Okay, fair. How's your eye feeling? I am so sorry.
Yeah, was it painful? Or was it... But what does it do? Can you see?
I see.
You see it the same? Or is it
No.
different? Oh, what do you see now?
Well, my depth perception is off. I have realized that.
I would imagine so.
And I see a lens across the world.
What?
A lens. There is different shape to the vision. And gods, the goddess Semzhua seems to have... You glow, Mogg.
I glow? I'm not pregnant.
Well, you spent some time with Pietro the other day.
You did say you never use condoms.
You should have a chat.
Yeah.
You should chat.
And it's only been 5 days, 4 days.
I glow?
To my eye, yes.
So,
Wow.
I believe that I am supposed to help you.
Cool. With what?
I don't know yet.
Oh, okay.
But I believe that we're connected. And at the very least, if all it is to bring you some guidance on the start of your path as a cleric,
Yeah.
Semzhua, then I will do what I can.
Okay, yeah, that's cool. I'll take the help. I appreciate it.
It's not, in my opinion, optional.
What do you mean it's not optional?
it means you have to accept the guidance.
Or what?
Bad things will happen.
Okay, that sounds like a threat.
It is not a threat. It is a consequence.
Right, I have dealt with those before. Okay.
My understanding, Mogg, just getting to know you a little bit, is that you might understand that there are consequences
Yeah.
and that you should do something about it, but instead you leave. Much like you did at the temple earlier.
Accurate.
Very accurate.
Or when you were working at the candy club and then you were on task and guarding and all of the people exploded in the bus bombs.
To be fair, that was on all of us that one time, but only the one time.
No. You could have, you were the only one there working and you decided to abandon ship and leave. Because what if they think it was me? Instead of tell the people this bad thing happened, oh my God, I don't know, you ran. So you're right. Yeah.
I'm a runner.
And then you will spend the rest of your life with regrets for the things that you ran away from. You will try to go back and seek penance, but you can avoid it instead.
Or you just keep failing upward, it seems. Getting blessed by gods. There's also that.
Sometimes happens.
I wouldn't interpret this as that.
It's a tense amount of privilege.
I wouldn't interpret this as failing upward. you have reached lows, and this power is a chance, and possibly your last chance, to seek redemption.
Oh shit. Okay. Well then, yeah. Okay. I accept your help and I appreciate it. Whether it's it's not optional, but I accept it anyways because then it feels optional. It feels like I made a choice.
Good.
and
So we're going to help someone to start.
Someone.
Another druid.
Oh, how are we gonna help him?
Well, I believe that it's not an accident that you would arrive, just as I was about to try to find someone to help her. And she won't ask for help, much like someone else who's very stubborn, and maybe I feel I have a strong connection that the two of you have similar tendencies.
Maybe Semzhua likes stubborn people. You seem stubborn.
We're not that different. And you watch him kind of scooch chonkers,
Yeah.
who goes,
Yeah, he's pretty cute, isn't he? So I feed him like a piece of cheese.
This help, we need to. I mean, the things. Is Ella here yet?
Ella would be walking in.
Just arrived. She's like, what did you do?
I not on purpose.
The service of a god is sometimes painful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
accurate.
For her,
Good fist bump chunkers.
it should have been painful.
It should have
When
been
you fist
painful.
bump me.
Yeah.
It should have been her pain and not your
Yeah.
pain, although it is your god also. I see that there are things happening here that are... sure.
But the severity of it would have landed a little bit harder if that just saying.
And less on...
Yeah.
Hey, she slapped me in the face, okay?
Yeah, I don't think she slept hard enough.
Okay, but there was a hand mark. That was pretty...
I think you should have slept her in the face.
I don't think
Okay.
that's what Mogg needs.
No, but you didn't burn your eye out. Look at this.
But maybe
Yeah.
I have a gift
What?
now.
I mean, fair enough.
What's your idea?
So far, it just helps me see Mogg glow.
It's not much of a gift.
Not yet.
But you might be able to. Okay, so it might.
You know, I like how you are so gratitude focused. It's so cool.
There is something special about the harvest that is about giving thanks.
Oh, okay. Okay. I don't know enough about Semzhua. What are the guiding principles?
It is two things. And predominantly, I am about the land and the harvest. As such, I have taken a post as a reaper. And it is a life and death question. As much as it is about the land and the grain. And he orders a beer next time someone walks by. And it is very much about
I
the
get
light
one when he's putting that word.
and the sun.
Land and the grain, life and death, and the sun.
The light. You missed the light.
And the light. That's 6. That's 7 things. Okay. Land.
I will bring you some pamphlets, maybe, Mogg?
That would
Yeah. Life, death. Oh, light, sun. Got it.
Oh boy.
Tags. Got my tags.
But like you said, the thankfulness in the harvest, that makes sense. Is there anything else like that? Guiding principles?
It is generally positive and good. But an understanding that before darkness, you should be thankful. And that through the dark,
Or like daily?
you should take care.
Oh, like do a daily thanks.
Yes.
I can do that right now, guys. Let's have like a dinner prayer.
Really my thing, but I will sit here while you do it.
If it helps
Yeah.
this not become a...
Yes.
Put your tiny hand in mine.
Is this sort of a...
My hand is larger than yours by quite a bit.
Is there like a is this kind of a... is there a traditional way to do this that you might want to
No,
impart?
shh, I got this. Don't worry.
Or is it you find your own way? No, this is the listen to the other people thing.
I'm already holding hands. I want to be...
Dear, sweet, grainy Semzhua, the host of all hosts, giver of land and taketh away of eyes, thank you for this lovely feast. You have so much life to give and death to also give. I appreciate you. All these new found abilities will not be used in vain, and I'm not gonna set people on fire intentionally. From now on, I will be responsible, just as I am responsible about washing my dishes after I eat this lovely meal. Except for the fact that we're in a restaurant and they tend to wash the dishes themselves.
This is all over the map.
I'm going to gently replace my hand with a mage hand.
Roll sleight of hand.
Yeah.
We'll see if Mogg notices.
I rolled a 2, so 4.
Then I just take your hand and I like, nope, it's not done. Just for that, you got 3 more choruses.
This is.
Semzhua, sweet sappy Semzhua.
I go to my mind palace.
Bringer of sun and light, fighter of the night man. I am sure
Fighter of the...
we're gonna do great things together. And thank you for bringing Reaper Wheatflow to me. This is so cool, and I appreciate everything. Amen.
I was getting so much done in there.
Her style's unique.
Why didn't you step in with the... Is there a way?
But she's not going to be an acolyte. She's not she's not here to be a tender. You're not coming back to stay at the temple, are you?
No. I'll break way too many stained glass windows. It's not a good idea.
It's very true.
Yeah, that's
So, Mogg, you have to find your way with the goddess on your own.
Oh my god.
But I need to make sure that before you leave, I feel very strongly that we are supposed to do this thing to help this other druid. She doesn't serve Semzhua, she serves Pereth,
Pereth.
the god of nature.
This feels like what makes you feel so strongly? Because we have things to do.
An accident happened near her temple. It's close by, and I can take us there very quickly.
Was this part of the vision that you saw?
It is something Semzhua was already showing me.
So
And then you showed up, and then Mogg burned my eye out, and now Mogg glows, and this is the answer to the question I've been going to the goddess for.
Yeah, there's no happenstance with this sort of thing.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be
And
here
then,
to do
if you
something.
help Rivthana and she says yes, then she will probably be able to help you wherever you need to go next.
sorry, what did you say her name was? Riflandia? Say that again.
Rivthana.
Rifana.
She's not known to very many people. She and I have a special secret connection. That I would share this with you. It's very special, Mogg.
Okay.
She hides in the woods near Eliorin.
She hides. Why is she hiding in the woods?
She protects something very sacred and quiet. We shouldn't be speaking loudly about this.
Why not?
Because she protects a very magical place.
Probably for the same reasons that you guys are all always like, oh, don't talk so loudly about our plans.
Don't talk so loud about the plans.
Okay.
Yes. Don't give away secrets.
This
Don't
sounds.
you feel like there's something watching us?
Right now, do you see something?
No, I just feel it.
No.
I mean, with what's been going on with us for the last 4 days, I think there are things watching us or paying attention. That is,
Just maybe not directly right now, but it does feel like a discomfort.
Well, that sounds great, though. Yeah, we'll go help Riflana, and
I will introduce you so we don't mistake her name. She's can be very frightening when she's upset.
oh, okay.
Right. Then shall we?
We must be there at sunrise. I have sent her a message that I would come, and I had no idea how to help because she doesn't want it.
At sunrise.
We must be there at sunrise.
Oh, how far is it?
I mean, I got a wedding to go to.
I will
Like,
I have a magical
anytime
way
now.
to get to her.
Wait, where?
Only works at sunrise.
It works at sunrise.
Yeah, there's a wedding tonight I get to go to. It's going
You're
to be
going
great.
to a wedding?
Fun!
Okay.
Yeah, I went to see Charlotte, and she's like, "Oh, I'm going to play at a wedding tonight." And I was like, "I'm there," and I get to play with her as well. It's gonna be super fun.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then hopefully, we'll also play some music at the wedding.
Okay. So it's in town. It's not like super.
Yeah.
Zelmak has a big beer and he's like, and we are going grief robbing!
What?
What?
Right? You guys said you were gonna come with me and help me find some more magic items.
weird. Oh
That's
my
where you
God,
get
that's-
your magic items from.
Oh, naughty.
That is not.
What grapes?
I got a fresh one!
How fresh?
He's kind of like eyeing you up and down. Ah,
I mean, in principle, I don't really have a problem with it. I mean, they're dead.
I mean, it's like, there's like an animal that died in the woods and it ate something that might have been magic. We're gonna go dig it up.
Lies.
You are very bad at that.
It's very bad at lying.
Yeah, I don't even need to
worry
roll
about it.
for that.
Nope.
Don't worry about it. It's fine. You look like you want to come.
Why? Because I look appalled?
You hear
I think you should totally go. If I didn't already have plans,
Oh man. Okay. Wait. No, I'm not going to say okay. We need to figure out before we do anything if we're going to do this thing at sunrise. Sorry, Weedflow. You said that Riftana. Is that right?
Riftana. I heard him say that name.
Okay.
And then Reaper Wheatflow looks over it and he's like,
Yeah. About that. Okay.
Do I have any magic that we can just take that out of his brain? Is that a Semzhua thing? Can I be
Doesn't
not
sound-
at your level, it's not.
really nope that out of his brain?
It sounds like it's something more up your alley.
you want to get inside my mind?
Do I want to get inside your mind?
Just hear this hellscape music.
Surprisingly. Don't go in there.
I would think if you wanted to get in anybody's mind, his would be
I know stuff.
entertaining at the very least.
But you think that this person might be able to help us get to where we need to go?
Reaper Wheatflow nods, yes.
Okay. Because we do need to go pretty far, and we.
She's very, very powerful, and I'm very confident that she's traveled all around the world, and so she knows the trees.
She knows the trees?
Personally.
Like the trees that talk, not the trees that don't
They're
talk.
druids.
Yeah, I know.
She
I'm
is
just
one of the
clarifying.
most powerful druids in the world.
What? Did you know that we hung out with Hammerlane the other day?
I do know that, Mom.
Yeah.
Never mind.
That would be
Never
a
heard of
pretty
it,
cool.
surprising.
Maybe I have her playing card. Is she like one of the?
Wait, does she know Hammerlin? Because if you said it's close to Eliorin, that's kind of right.
Presumably they know each other, but Rosanna does not take guests.
There would not be a Ribthana playing card at this time because nobody knows who she is.
Oh, okay.
She's very secret.
Yeah, I rolled a 5.
Wow.
She's very private, and she has been protecting something very secret. And she and I have become friends as the local druids, who are of note in the area.
Is this like it's not super secret amongst the druids?
It's not super secret amongst the most powerful druids in the area.
Oh, okay.
How many druids are in the area?
Not many.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And so
but-
Rosanna does not have very many people to spend time with,
Oh.
like she spends with me.
So you're saying your way of getting us there is right at sunrise?
It's my only option.
Okay.
Okay. Do you need us to meet somewhere at sunrise to do this thing?
Meet at the Temple of Semzhua.
Okay.
Okay.
I know where that is.
And what time is sunrise here? Because, it's gonna be tight.
Right after night.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
If the sun is starting to
Yeah,
come
may not
through
be
the
around.
stained glass as a temple, then we absolutely must go.
All right. Do you need us to bring anything? Do you want us to pack a lunch?
Not super helpful for planning, but
Just bring yourselves, and presumably you will not come back to Raikk after that
Oh.
for some time. So if Rosanna can take you somewhere, I'm a little bit exaggerating, perhaps, how familiar we are. But I think if we do this thing to help her, something very terrible happened near her grove, and she is not defending it, and she is not taking care of things. And if it gets worse, other people will come, and that will potentially be terrible.
Is there
We need to keep her space a secret.
Oh, okay. Is there any other methods of faster travel nearby here? What kind of like fast-moving caravans or?
There's all sorts of kinds of ships and things if you get to the right ports.
That might be beneficial.
I just think we should ask her. But even if she doesn't help, we should help her, and it feels right for Semzhua Mogg.
Yeah, all right. I'm in.
I think we should totally go help this druid. That sounds like something.
I especially think the paladin and the cleric.
Yeah. Also, like, we're pretty landlocked, so like getting on a port, it'd be like taking the river all the way north to the like northern oceans and then going all the way around the side.
Yes.
We're definitely gonna want someone who can just magic us there.
Yeah. I send a link to you and say, a favor from one of the most powerful druids in the world couldn't hurt.
Okay. So, Zelmak, do you ever get... What happens if people don't want you to dig up the things you dig up? You ever have anything bad happen like that? Or...
Loads. Sometimes they're not dead. Sometimes they are dead and they still fight back.
Oh.
Yuck. Okay. Shall we?
Yeah, this sounds like it's all sorted out. If I got to be back here, or
Back at
temple by sunrise, I'd better get my show on the road. So I just grabbed some like bread and cheese. Slammed the door.
Right, we gotta do an early checkout.
Yep.
Crap.
I'll get my things.
That's like the most helpful person if we fight undead things.
Hopefully we won't fight undead things.
I don't want to.
Hopefully we don't fight anything.
I know. You could just have a nap and then sunrise we go.
Aw.
What?
Well, don't you want to know, like, I don't know, maybe you gotta cut a little bit of something
We better.
on the side.
Like what?
I don't know. What do you want?
I mean, it does.
Got more chickens?
No.
And he like pulls open a little bag that is clearly a bag of holding that then expands as he starts to dig around in it, and as he puts like half of his own body in it, he pulls out another 2 more chickens.
How about first pick of whatever we find and then
Does he pull out dead chickens?
first pick of whatever we find.
Asphyxiated.
Fully dead.
Yeah, if you want help, I want first pick of whatever we find.
Deal.
Okay. Also, I'm going to try out this crossbow I bought from you, and then hold you accountable if it is problematic.
Shoot me with it if it's bad.
Okay.
That's fair.
Wow.
Onward.
And so Reaper Wheatflow is like, you know, you don't have to go grave robbing.
Don't have to.
In fact, you probably shouldn't, because if you get caught by the guards, it's going to be hard to make the very important thing that I would like you to come and do, and your god would like you to come and do at sunrise.
I'm not gonna go graveyard. I'm gonna go up to I'm gonna have 1 to 5 more beers, and then I'm gonna go upstairs and go to bed to get up early.
If you wanted to go, well, you could come with and make sure nothing bad happens.
No, I don't want anyone to go grave robbing. It sounds...
What is your alternative? Can't go to this. I don't even know.
Just
what they
don't
went again.
go! The man doesn't need you. Look at him.
He is right. Although you already shook hands and
I did.
you seem pretty into the whole thing.
I don't want to just sit here.
There's lots more things to do in Raikk.
Like what?
Because there's many temples.
Nope.
What an egghead.
Okay,
I mean,
he's helping you.
yeah, I'm sorry, I forgot myself.
Yeah, you're going to get a little bit more egg-shaped yourself.
Shit.
I just think that you could, like, there are performances happening in Zameros.
Okay.
You
I mean,
perform?
I
Well,
do.
you could probably get the gig tonight. You could make more money than potentially just getting dirty fingernails hanging out with this idiot.
If that's all we get. Honestly, he's got... If this is how he gets the things... You know what, I shook on it, I'm a man of my word, if nothing else.
So maybe what you can actually do is just make sure that whatever items get collected by him are returned to their proper owners.
Fuck that. Are you coming?
No.
Shit. All right.
You and me will
Manga
have...
friends are very complicated, and it's...
You said you'd get your things. I thought you were going to come.
I know.
Yeah, no. I said I'd get my things because this dinner is ending,
Well,
and we do need to check out early.
I just hope that everything is scaled accordingly.
Onovan and I will...
I don't want no two zombies.
Onovan and I will drink 1 to 5 more beers, you know.
I'm
call it a
drinking
night.
wine, and I'm babying it as always. Not
just like-
crazy.
Okay, so I will see all of you
Sunrise.
at sunrise at
Yeah.
the Temple of Semzhua.
Yeah. How do I, not because I'm gonna set anything on fire, I promise I'm not, that's not gonna happen. But how do I
not a
make
great way to start.
I'm trying to reassure them. How do I make the power happen at night?
You connect with the god.
Yeah, it's probably not likely that it's limited to daytime hours.
Yeah, I thought that was weird. Okay.
Yeah, it's like the god is off.
I'm gonna go pray
Oh,
in my room
that's a good idea.
after I've had 1 to 5 beers.
That's not as good of an idea.
Enjoy, Mogg.
I will do. You know, and I'm so glad that we like got to know each other, you know? We're gonna spend some time together. This is gonna be fun. Yeah. Damn. Great.
Okay.
Your form's a little off, but I'll teach ya.
Okay. I will see you soon, Zenmog. And you watch him leave, roll perception. And then Zelmak is like, Fresh graves!
8.
Fresh is easier
He
to
leaves.
dig than
Okay.
old. The old might have better things.
Yeah, it's just outside of town.
Great. I'm committed.
Are you gonna, you got Chonkers with you, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes he's useful in a fight. Sometimes he's worse. But sometimes he's useful.
Because I'm just over here, like, feeding him pieces of cheese.
He is farting so much.
Oh, little dust farts.
Yeah, it's really
Why did they
gross.
still smell? I don't. That doesn't even make sense.
Yeah. Oh, he's
Like old
lactose
ladies.
intolerant.
You shouldn't feed him cheese.
You keep feeding him cheese.
Yeah.
It's cute.
He
Okay.
likes it.
Let's go!
I have slipped on the. Well, actually, I will have already been wearing it after buying it. I have the Ring of Obscuring now, but I'm taking off because I'm stuck on attunement slots. So I'm taking off my Ring of Truth Telling for the time being.
Okay.
Can you just switch and have them on, and then like kind of? I can only use this one, and only.
I think
Rules of
To attune to a fourth thing, you would have to unattune.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah. Like I don't know about the flavor of taking it on and off, but the attunement to it is what is more
Okay.
important there.
So you can only be attuned to 3 things then.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you could
can
put
have
the
them
ring
on you,
down
yeah.
and still be attuned to it.
Okay.
I'm just gonna ask Zelmak before he leaves, using my Ring of Truth. You're gonna keep my friends safe, right?
Keep? What does that mean?
Make sure I am not harmed.
Oh, but I'm not capable of that. You're gonna make sure I'm not harmed.
Wait, then he needs to get paid.
He is getting paid.
Taking first pick of whatever we find. I would love some assistance.
I am overdue for a conversation.
With who?
Okay, you're the one who's all concerned about me, pissing off Semzhua. Which do you want me to come, or do you want me to spend the night in prayerful drinking?
That's what your prayer
These
is?
are terrible options. I don't know. If you are concerned about my well-being, you must look into your own heart and let Semzhua guide you.
Oh no.
Make a choice.
Religion.
No, don't force it.
Right.
Oh, here's a nice little trick. Pull a coin. Heads means that you come with me. Tails means that you stay and try to pray.
It's in Semzhua's hands.
Now, no. Ding. And it's a heads. Now. How does that make you feel? Are you disappointed or excited?
I'm kind of excited because I kind of want to see these graves.
Perfect. That's how you know how you really feel about something.
Oh.
It does not matter how this turns out.
Yeah.
Am I okay with the outcome or not? Don't go with the outcome.
Where is the graveyard?
Just outside of town.
Yes, it's a big town.
That's all I said. That's all I know.
Yes, where is the graveyard?
North.
Okay, how long is this gonna take? Are we gonna have any time to sleep tonight?
I have a information that's gonna take us about 15 minutes from here.
Oh, that's real quick.
We're going down the other side. So we gotta wait till it's dark, because it's not too far from town.
Right. If you are not back in sufficiently appropriate time, i.e. before sunrise, I will come and find you.
I have cloaks that'll make it dark around us.
Ooh.
Really?
Cloaks that suck up light?
They're just really black.
Oh.
I mean, you sold me a ring of obscuring,
I
which
hate this guy.
this should be able to hide us for a bit at least.
And you attuned to it over dinner?
Yeah,
Okay, you need to roll a D100.
you got it. Oh, that's just 10. Oh no, that was a bad laugh. That was a chuff.
now you roll a D20.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
8.
Okay.
Share with the class.
Onovan, will you look after
I don't think it's that
Chonkers?
kind of class. No, you will keep that thing in your
crap.
quarters.
But I don't want him to get hurt in the grave. Can you just put him in my room? Just put him in my room.
No, you put him in
He's
your.
so
I'm not
sweet.
touching
He's
him.
so sweet.
I'm
I
not
just put him
touching.
on your chest.
Could put him in the. If anybody.
Look, he's nuzzling to you.
And it just floats there. It's like.
He likes you.
Excuse me, and I.
He's on a mage hand? Is that?
Yes.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
so he's just like gnawing on the thumb, like,
I retire. I say it was a pleasure to meet you, and even though I am not responsible for it, I am sorry for your eye as well. And I.
Oh, he's gone.
He left.
Oh shit! Sorry. Yes. Okay.
I mean, you could roll
Actually,
a perception check.
roll perception.
Says it to Zelmac.
He's really flustered by Chonker.
Chalmers' teeth look like popsicle sticks.
I rolled another 2. Jesus.
Chonker's
6.
a rabbit.
No.
Okay. It's those teeth.
Sorry. No. Yeah. No. He was gone. Then I retire and I say, Good day, good night, don't make me come after you.
I'm gone too.
Great. I am wilding today. I haven't had enough coffee.
It's just Chonkers next to you, just being like,
I hate this, I hate you.
now you wish you had more coffee?
Yeah.
Maybe we should take a short break. Everybody else, grab a coffee or your beverage of choice. And when we return to this episode, we'll find out about Zelmak's little mission to get some help with some grave robbing. We'll find out why you had to roll that dice. We will find out as you join. We'll roll another perception check as you leave. We'll go to the wedding with Alla, and then we'll find out what the fuck you're up to, Mr. Mysterious. Then we come back from our short break. We'll see you soon.
It's just creeping after us. Dunk, dunk, dunk. Boom, 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 boom.
Thanks for calling QuestKeep. What question can I help you with today?
What does it take to be a hero? Some would say bravery. Some might say confidence. Others might say a brutal, unprovoked attack by a radioactive animal. But what if there was a better way?
You get behind-the-scenes exclusive for.
Yeah, and if you're like me and you don't like people, there's digital stuff.
No, I'm not really on the phone. I'm just pretending.
For the low monthly cost of 1 banana and a Blu-ray copy of Rambo First Blood Part 2, you could not only be a founding member for the QuestKeep channel, but also use it to unlock incredible benefits, including QuestKeep exclusive updates, early access to content, private Discord community access with a VIP badge, discount on merchandise, lifetime founding heroes credit. Yes, all of that for the low monthly cost of a Blu-ray copy of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. But with no banana, because that Blu-ray is priced just a little bit higher.
Because we're such firm believers in democracy, we do have exclusive voting power.
Side chowder. 2 side chowders.
Join the Heroes Haven tier on QuestKeep's Patreon and become our hero today.
Mom, stop calling me at work.
In some tales, the adventure begins in a tavern. Not this time. In most tales, the heroes triumph over evil. Not this time. In all tales of my curse, I am bound forever to the Shadow Realm. Not this time. Fresh copies at all, etc. And we are ready to start the night in Raikk.
Yes.
So, let's start with Alla, who was off to the wedding and already left the dinner party. And she knows where to go. She's got an address somewhere in the Marrows through a couple of winding paths. You can hear the sound as you approach, which is minstrels sort of like loosely playing and a couple of hushed voices and excited people, and they're all kind of waiting, and you notice that you've walked into a space that is alight with strings of lights up and down this little path, and it leads into a small garden. And it's not that they're playing as though they're waiting for people to walk down an aisle or anything. They are just, so many of them just have instruments with them. And so one person started playing and then someone else picked it up, and a little like loose tune is kind of playing through the crowd. It is eclectic, this group of people. And you're quite familiar with what it looks like when you get a bunch of these kinds of performers and artists together. And you can pick out the pink hair, easily setting up where she's got her harp and a couple of other elements all put together. And people all look happy, and then you notice that she looks a little nervous, actually.
Well, this looks exciting. I didn't know there would be so many musicians around. It's very... everything okay?
It seems like... Well, they're really good friends of mine. They've asked me to meet them before the ceremony right now. Just, inside here, if you do, they just come to support me. I think that they might not want to go through with it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll come in. I mean, hopefully it's not rude, presumptuous, but,
I know, I'm a little bit confused. It's Lesset and Raywin, my friends. And she kind of walks inside, and it's just one human in their side there waiting, dressed in sort of a formal outfit. It's kind of a pantsuit. You would expect that this is one of the people getting married, but where the other one is, you're not sure. And you watch as Charlotte runs forward and she's like, Raywin, it's going to start. What's happening? And they sort of shake their head at her. And you hear the two of them have a slight whispered conversation. She turns around and she says, well, I've just this is my new friend, Ella, and we've just met. And I know that it's, exciting to be in love in the beginning and sometimes more difficult later, but you care very much about each other. She looks back to you. She says, Ella, I think something feels wrong.
Like just, bit of an awkward atmosphere, or more than that, like, I'm gonna detect good and evil.
Mm-hmm. All of that seems normal to you. But as you use your abilities and your powers with your paladin nature, you do feel as though it's like out of tune.
Interesting. Raywin, was it?
Hello.
Anything unusual happened today? It does feel a little...
We've just had the most awful fight.
About what? I mean, I'm sorry, I don't intrude, I just...
No, I think it's nice to talk to someone who doesn't know us. Why? It's just been such a strange day. It's almost like I knew for so long that this is all I wanted, be with this person, and then suddenly it just doesn't feel like we're in love anymore.
To you, or did something happen
I don't know.
before that?
Something feels wrong.
Where is Lesat?
Lesset?
Lesat. Where are they?
They're just upstairs. Stormed off. When I said I wasn't sure. We both feel very off and strange.
Do you mind if I go talk to Lesat?
Please do. I think we just have cold feet. Like they say you do when you're about to do something that could be a change in the way things have been for working for some time. But it doesn't feel that way. I feel like, I don't know, I just want to be by myself. Suddenly.
Well, I mean, that just... You wanted to be by yourself suddenly before the argument, or since then? Because, that could just be sadness.
Feels like it's just been growing over the last few days, just to find out being my independent self. I don't know. I'm sorry to involve someone I don't even know and cut you into our problems.
Yeah,
So you're a paladin?
Yes, I am. For Allegrapinia. So, here, let's get some joy back into this. And if it turns out that you two don't want to actually be married, I mean, that's fine. Whether you want to just continue your relationship together and not be married, that's fine. And if, sometimes things don't work out. But my paladin senses tingling, it feels kind of weird here. I'm going to detect magic as well, which is a spell slot.
And as you cast the spell, we'll come back to resolve it as we touch base with each of these stories as they move throughout the moment. So, together, the two of you have left with Zelmak.
Yeah.
And Zelmak has pulled out a big, dark cloak for himself, and he's just like, I'm like the shadows now.
I mean, it's sure. Yeah. If you're in the shadow with no light and you have that, you'll be hard to see.
And you watch him tie a knot at the top of his cloak, and he's like, doesn't it look like I am the darkness?
I just pull on one of the. I don't know why I did that.
Smack. No, leave
Wait,
it.
what the hell?
Leave it.
Okay.
Why are you getting so handsy?
I don't know why I just. Okay, just here. Just hold it on.
Are you trying to undo his clothes?
Just.
Dude, it's called consent.
I know.
All right, calm down. Okay. And he looks over. Wait. He has no idea. Okay. All right, let's go.
Okay.
Did you want a dark cloak too, so you could also beat the night?
Yeah, Shadows. Sure. Give me a dark cloak.
Okay.
Oh.
It's just a black cloak.
Yeah. All right. Hey, what are you doing?
What?
Stop touching me.
What? He's fine.
Okay.
It will stay.
Yeah, it's perfectly tied. No.
Just let me get the thing.
No, what are you trying to do? Just okay, do whatever you need to do.
There we go.
All right, you happy?
Yes. I don't know why.
Huh.
Gotta unpack that later.
Yeah. Huh. Didn't know you were so into wardrobe. I mean, you've got your fancy cloak. You want to wear that? Fiddle with that?
I'm wearing it.
So fiddle with your own cloak.
I'm fine. Okay, so where are we going?
And you watch as well. You guys have doing slappers over here. Across the street. Across the street, you watch as Zelmak has looked suspiciously up and down the road, and this is on the way out of town. And he has pulled a stone out of the wall, and he is pulling out a bunch of shovels and grave digging tools.
One last perception for the road.
Okay.
11.
A brief glimpse as though like a cat or something runs down an alley not too far away from you.
Oh. So many animals here.
What? Oh, yeah, I mean, what did you see?
Touching, don't, I know you're looking at my cloak. Stop it.
So that I did untie it. You said do what you gotta do, and I'm not staring at it anymore.
Okay.
So you're, yeah. But,
Whether you did or not, I'm just gonna assume
yeah.
you are staring at
I'm
it.
not staring at anything. What are you talking about?
I got stashes all around the city, just in case, someone tells me about nearby fresh graves.
Is this the closest one to the graveyard?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shovel.
Didn't you say it was an animal that
Shovel. Yeah, that was a lie. Come on.
It was totally lying. How big is the head of the shovel?
Shovel-sized.
garden trowel?
Okay. And how big is the opening on my handy fanny pack?
Oh. It's like a fanny pack. It's wide enough. You can
Great.
get it in
Okay.
there.
Give me all these things.
Yep. It's like a magic act.
Okay. Very good.
I love it. You guys are great.
It's a little more inconspicuous,
As he puts up his cloak and he throws his arms out to the side.
Yeah,
I am the night.
I am the night.
Nice. Lead the way, knight.
Crawler.
And you watch him go. "Ba-da-da," and he like gets up against the wall and he like goes around the other corner.
I also get into it.
I just pull out a flute.
This is why. This is why.
Yeah. And then you watch him as he sees a guard and he looks up at the tower and he's like, and then the guy's like, "Meh," and then
Doesn't care. Not that he's in on it, he just doesn't care.
this guy Zelmak does this like all the time.
Yeah. Okay, following Zelmak.
Nothing against the law about going in and out of the city.
Especially like, you know, with your own band playing behind you while you like
So, Mogg, are you sure
Yeah.
you want to do this?
I mean, at least we'll make sure he's not, you know, doing something terrible. He's not like, you know,
Okay.
molesting the bodies or something. We'll make sure that he's on the up and up.
I'd like to assume we're out of earshot. We let
Okay,
him trail
okay,
off.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just so you know,
Yeah?
there's a little more to Zelmak than meets the eye.
In what way?
Okay. I'm gonna message into your head. He communicated with me this way. So that's in your mind.
Can I, is this so, give me the ability to talk back to you? Or,
No.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I just look at you and I'm like,
Yeah. So we'll find out what's going on.
yeah, but like, other people do that too.
Yes, but he, yeah. I'm gonna send into your mind again, or sorry, message. He said he could not do a magic.
You know, I have my ring of truth.
Oh, I took mine off.
Do you want me to ask him some questions?
I think I mean, sure. Or I will ask questions as well, and then you can tell me if he's lying.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Cool.
Because I'm not gonna have, you're so good at asking questions.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. That's one thing I like about you. You ask really good questions.
That's very nice.
Yeah.
Walking down the road, slapping each other on the back.
You asking questions. All right.
I'm very curious to know, as you develop this connection with Semzhua, like what kind of abilities you have. It's exciting.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy.
I hope you don't feel like we're downplaying it. We just want you to be careful.
No, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. This is all very new to me, you know, and I mean, frankly, up until like not very long ago, I kind of thought Semzhua was made up.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I was
mean,
wondering because like your family must have like practices and
Yeah, but, like-
traditions, but you don't seem to know any of them.
yeah, I mean, there's a big family, you know, and you know when you go through the motions so many times, you're like, what is this even for?
And you
I
weren't
know-
paying attention at all. I mean, 30%, right?
Yeah, 30%.
Okay, fair enough.
like bats come by and just like the side of your head.
What?
Just it's bats flying through at night here.
Holy crap, that's a lot of bats.
You know,
There's a
bats
lot
don't
of bats.
typically fly into people because they
No.
have, we're pretty good echolocation.
Yeah. This one flew into your
This one's dumb.
Oh, fuck. Get out of here.
It says, hey, Mogg, it's Rortan.
Oh no, undead.
Someone
Yeah. He said his name. Just a dumb bat.
Just a dumb bat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Get out of here, dumb bat. Don't bite me.
So,
Yeah, I appreciate the concern, you know. I'm gonna take it one day at a time. Try to figure it out.
yeah. Well, we're here to help you.
Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that.
Fuck on.
Fuck on.
How much further, Zelmak? You said 15 minutes. It's been about 15 minutes of walking.
And it's very dark, and so he looks back and he's like, "It's very dark."
Yeah, it's night.
Insight. Just gonna start inciting everything that you ask.
Oh, I could barely.
I got a nat 20. Is it dark?
No. Does the dark affect him?
Yeah. There you go.
No.
So he can tell where he's going. He's just misleading us. Okay.
He's misleading us.
It seems like you don't know where you're going.
I got very loose instructions.
Instructions.
I mean, directions.
20 to 21.
Directions.
He seems suspicious, and he looks like he's waiting for someone in a particular area, as though he keeps like looping you back to a particular spot, rather than looking for something on the ground, which you would expect.
Sus as fuck.
There's that too, yeah, okay. We seem to be wandering in circles.
I wouldn't know. It's too dark.
Oh my god! You already rolled a 20 on that question.
Yeah. 20 again.
Let's go.
No, she's just like, I got this. Every single time.
Anytime he lies about it being dark, you know it's a lie no matter what.
Are you meeting someone here?
Would you guys be mad if we did something bad?
What
Yes.
kind of bad? How bad?
Okay, so someone contacted me earlier today because they said, oops, I did something bad.
Okay.
And I said, oh, that's bad. And they're like, I know, but I think that where it happened, if you want to come and collect some stuff and then help me get rid of the body, you could have some dirt and a banshee probably. Because they whoopsied
Whoa.
and murdered someone.
You're making us an accessory to murder?
Well, it's just a little, actually, you didn't want to go grave robbing anyway, so instead what we're going to do is like the reverse of that, which means if that was bad, this is good.
That's not the reverse with the grave. We're going to first dig a grave and hide the. I guess in a way it is the reverse.
Right?
But
We're
it's
doing
not.
the good thing instead of the bad thing.
No, digging up a body that you had nothing to do with the way they died.
Shut the fuck up! It's so dark. That's the third 20. That's unreal.
It's the same dice. Does
I
he
should have
really,
kept that ring of truth to tell him from a damn self.
does he think this is the good thing?
He wants the magic item that comes out of this,
Right.
which you piece out from what he's saying, of course, is that someone's murdered somebody on some ground that is connected enough to some element that if he harvests all of the dirt, he thinks that that's a banshee's going to spawn from that dirt.
Yeah.
This is pure greed.
I think greed is good.
Yeah. Okay.
It's how you get stuff.
So wait, what?
Who doesn't want stuff?
So the only
love stuff.
involved is
She gets it.
dirt that with the banshee.
And we didn't kill anybody. We just have to help him get rid of the body.
But there's not. I said first choice of magic items, which you agreed to, or first choice of whatever we find. So, what if you want that? Either I take that, which I don't really want.
Well, I think that the person who's supposed to meet us here, who should be here, and they're not right now, so. But when they meet us here, they're supposed to, we could just ask them for gold. You could have the money. I want the
We
dirt.
don't want gold. We have gold.
You need more. Everybody needs more gold.
Okay, that's just greedy.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Also, maybe the dead lady's got good stuff on her. You can take whatever she's got.
I mean, that's our agreement. I'll take the first choice of whatever we find.
Who are you meeting?
So whether that's the banshee dirt or something better, that's up to me.
No, I need the dirt.
That's tough shit. You agreed. I'm rolling perception to see if anyone's around. I got a 13.
Roll perception.
Rolling with the 20 die.
Yeah, it'll betray you now.
You did. 6.
Because you don't notice anything.
Yeah.
Like you've not really quite been noticing. For 13 though, there is a presence near you. And even your passive perception would give both of you the handle on the fact that there's a humanoid shape nearby. You would pick up on a smaller
bats.
second thing also nearby.
Are they in the same location or are they spread out?
There are a lot of fruit trees here.
No.
Weird question.
There's apple trees.
Because bats hang around a lot of fruit trees.
Oh.
Because fruit trees spawn a lot of bugs. Fact.
So,
There are some bats that also eat the fruit itself.
Yeah, fruit bats.
Yeah, I mean,
Thanks. Thank you.
they're more of a warmer climate thing. I mean, I guess it's
yeah.
climate.
No, this would be smaller bats.
okay, so
eaters.
you'll pick up on the fact that there is a humanoid person who clearly is watching you before they walk into the area. And then there's also something smaller, maybe a foot tall, rustling in some trees not too far away.
Okay.
Before you can say anything else, we cut over to what's going on for Onovan.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so I'm back in my room. I have put the chomper thing into
Chonkers.
chomp. Well, I called it the chomper thing because it keeps chomping at me.
Yes, that is true.
It's not chonking at me.
Well, it's not.
Fair. I put it into Mogg's room. And just locked it in. It's like,
Just see it twirl around in the bed a bunch of times before it settles down.
and I'm like, okay. I go to my room and I activate the Ring of Mind shielding again.
I knew you'd be back.
Mm-hmm. You want secrets.
We want secrets. You and I both.
You hinted that you have one that could help me now, yes?
Yes.
Is there a way for this arrangement of ours to have minor assurances? Say that, for example, that you know that you are going to get value out of any secret that I give you, and therefore you will give me a secret of that value in exchange. I would hate to waste a good secret on useless information.
I sense that we are so much the same, Onovan. And isn't it delicious to think you might trust me?
I don't trust very many people.
Exactly.
And we have only just met. So,
And yet, you come back to me again. It's okay. You don't have to say it.
trust is something that you establish and build upon.
Let's get started.
Just know that if you fail me, I will simply take this ring off and cast it into the closest ocean. Not very many secrets down there.
It is not lost on me that you hold my entire soul in your hand. I am so vulnerable.
Okay. You play games, and I am not one for very many of those either. My secret that I bequeath on to you is I seek entrance into the Palace of Ways in order to close one or more of the gates that lead out of the realm of Altero permanently.
Heavy task.
Indeed,
You're not alone.
I know.
In the land of us who are dead, but do not wish to be, we share secrets too. There is one that you've met before, and she lied to you.
The Patches.
No. A lady who is not a lady and waits for you in Portalis. My secret to you from the undead is that she is not who she says she is.
The lady that I met who awaits me
Letter.
Yeah.
Perfumed letter.
Yeah.
She likes butterscotch, but she does not actually like cookies at all.
She does not like cookies at all. That is the secret that you gave me?
Cookies is more than cookies.
Cookies is more than cookies. I have half a mind to cast you into the sea. I knew this was a bad idea.
But it's so important that I tell you this. She aims to do something terrible.
What?
She's an assassin, Onovan. And if something would happen to you, what would happen to me? It's so rare to find a mind like ours.
Am I her target?
Yes. And it's a contract already purchased.
By whom?
I think that's more than one secret.
Very good. Very good, Nox.
I know her true name and her true house. But you will call on me again and share more of yourself with me for this ghost.
Perhaps. I deactivate the ring, and I retreat into my mind palace again. I want to take stock of everything. I want to make sure that that secret is still there.
Mm-hmm.
Like in its entirety, and that I haven't permanently given her something that, like I know I've given her information that is a line that I can't take back, but I want to make sure that she hasn't stolen something from me.
Along the way,
Yeah.
yes. Yeah. And so you'll spend some time checking the integrity of the rest of the paths around what information she's had. The only pieces that you'll get that she's put together is that there is a bit of a leak from that secret that is the symbol. But that's not a secret symbol across Altero.
Right.
For everyone, right?
Right.
Many people wouldn't know it, but it isn't secret to those who are involved in similar conversations to yours. But there are very few people actively on a path that you are.
Okay. The next thing I want to do in my mind palace is take the time to recall my interaction. Oh yeah, I haven't like explained what this space looks like, but
It's just the sentence of the next thing I'd like to do in my mind.
In my mind palace is.
Can you describe us the room you're in your mind palace? What's it look like?
Yeah, it is a.
Beanbag chairs.
I haven't watched enough of The Mentalist, if that sounds weird.
Well, it is a. I don't know if you've ever played the game Control.
Briefly.
It's kind of akin to that, like a white space overshadowed by an object that I can't really make out that casts a shadow. So that white space becomes a gradient into a dark space, and there are like floating, like box or rectangle or geometric shapes that are essentially like the structures of my mind. And they all look the same, but I know what each of them are.
You spend some time digesting and putting together, so there are a couple of elements that, whether they are directly connected or not, they are the word association things.
Yeah.
And so you've got webs of elements that connect. Tamor Vertau is the floofy noble who you interacted with, and you have been inside her mind. And Vertau.
B-O-R-T-A-U?
Bertauw. At least that's what you know her name to be.
Yeah.
Vertau.
Vertau. She's a brick. Vertau.
And you met her at the Garay estate.
Yes.
Right? So Lady Garay was a fixer. This woman is also supposed to be someone who has given you an introduction to a next step in Portalis and told you that she would meet you there.
Yeah, I also have the letter, the perfume letter that she gave me, so I'll inspect that after.
And the other element that I'll give you, because your character would know this, is that you did recently also pull together some memories that were related to, but you can't put it together. Every time you think about it, it's gone and you can't hold on to it or put it there, but something else about a different assassin element that was mentioned somewhere in your mind, or you'd experienced it, but it doesn't ever become concrete.
Okay.
Which just reminds you about those missing seconds.
Right. Very good. The last thing I would like to do is just like, I know that I've been in her mind, but I want to like, almost like pause the scene of our interaction, because there was a point when she like threw herself on me, and I would just like to like inspect that scene, like pause and inspect that scene and see if there's anything about her, if there was anything hidden on or like around her.
You pause in that moment, and we cut back to Alla at the wedding, and she is talking. She's heading upstairs to speak to to Raywin upstairs. No.
I cast Detect Magic, though.
Right.
What's happening there?
Raywin was downstairs, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So there isn't, an element that comes across as magical, other than there are obviously magical elements out at the wedding ceremony itself. So small little beads of magic that you can feel that people either have magical things with them or, but it's like small party favor type trick magic. There's probably some prestidigitation happening out there to make the experience of the wedding that much more exciting. But again, every time you cast a spell right now, or you interact with your own magic, there's a discordant element to it for you.
Okay. Yeah, let's go up and talk to Lisette.
Another human, colorfully dressed. Both of them are wearing elements of purples, which is really common for Altero weddings. And upstairs, this other human is sort of sitting by the window and trying to look out and look at all the guests, and they look very nervous and they wring their hands. And then when they see Charlotte approach, we had such a fight. And everyone is waiting. And I've messed everything up. And I'm so sorry. I care so much for the person. But for some reason, in this moment, it all just feels very wrong. I'm sorry, I don't know you. And I'm so sorry you came all this way for a wedding, and you probably have no Raywin.
No, I'm actually friends with Charlotte here, but, I am a paladin, so and I've been feeling something is weird here.
Of Maress? Is that why you've been called here?
No, I'm a paladin of Allegrapinia.
Even worse, there's no joy. I'm quite a fan of the gods.
Sorry, what? I didn't hear that.
I'm quite a fan of the gods. I'm a ceramic pottery person. I can't remember what their name is. Potterist? No. What do you call someone who does ceramic pottery stuff?
Ceramic?
A potter?
Yeah.
I make things and I love to put God's stuff on them. They tell you.
Interesting.
Why did she turn into Mogg? Just I made things and put God on them.
That's their usual day to day. Just today is bad. They're having an off day.
And, do you like any gods or specific? I mean, you mentioned Maress.
Well, the good ones, you know, when you want to sell people something beautiful that you've made, and so you put the elements of something that's love and beauty and joy on them, and then people buy them. That part's nice too. And then it goes home and gets loved by someone else. I'm so sorry, but you should just, Charlotte, go tell everyone to go home.
No, I don't think we need to do that quite yet. Something doesn't feel right here to me. When did this? Because you said there was a fight, and they said that it's just in the last couple days that something's started feeling off. And that maybe it's just cold feet. I hope it is. That's very common. But
what if I'm just not in love anymore? What if I just won't ever be?
when did you start feeling this way?
I don't recall. I mean, we've been planning the wedding for months. It's just yesterday, the day before.
Yeah, see, that's not, if, that's something weird. If the problem was that you weren't really in love and didn't want it, you'd have been feeling that for quite some time. If this only started in the last day, it's either cold feet, which is perfectly normal, or something else is getting involved. You say that you put gods on your things, and it's great. So, like, weird shit has been going around. I know that there's weird god stuff happening. It's quite overwhelming. My last few days have been just, like, fucking full of it.
So many people have been coming by and talking about the gods.
What gods?
Oh, a man came by not too long ago. Oh, just yesterday or the day before, I guess. It does line up, Al. That's very unusual. Anyway, they asked me lots of questions, and then we talked about my art, and then they were gone, and I don't know. It's been very busy.
It's 22 for insight on that.
Everything there lines up for the timing of conversations you've been having, the path that you've been on. Something's happening to the god of love, and if there was someone that they interacted with who asked them a bunch of awkward, difficult questions, but then poisoned their thoughts, you wouldn't be detecting it with the magic you're using now, but it could have set something in motion. That is what it feels like now.
Do you remember what this person looked like, or what the name was, or anything like that?
No, they claim to be a follower of someone, connected to someone, and they were searching for something, following someone. I don't recall.
Following someone, like following a high thing, or like following a person, like clandestine, like?
They weren't very specific. There were people they said they were going to be here in Raikk and that they were looking for. I'm not sure. Is this connected to my wedding?
Probably not. There is some weird stuff going on with the god of love right now.
Do they not want us to get married?
It is. No, I don't think it's anything to do with that. I think it's separate, and you're just caught in the middle.
But our fight was very real.
Yeah, the fights happen. You know, like.
What should we do?
One fight's not a reason to end everything. Well, what was the fight about?
We often argue about each other's art. And sometimes we disagree about the creation of something that someone else feels is very exciting. And I felt like Raywin could do better. And it wasn't the most impressive piece. And then immediately, they were very hurt and upset.
Ooh, artists, am I right?
I mean, yeah.
They asked me for feedback, and I felt like it was very honest.
What?
You wouldn't want me to lie? I just said it's not your best work.
What sort of work was it?
It's a wedding present.
What?
I had to be honest.
Okay, I'm gonna roll insight on that again. 13.
Enough to know that somebody made something for someone else with love in their heart, but that it probably wasn't their maybe best thing they'd ever made. And they probably actually weren't looking for criticism. We've all been there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean,
Not wrong.
no, I mean, you may not be wrong, but sometimes, you just like a little massage on the truth. I mean, is this sort of thing, does this kind of thing often blow up into huge fights? Or is it more normally just like, helpful, constructive discussion?
Doesn't usually get like this. Obviously, all of a sudden now we're not getting married.
Don't say that yet, necessarily. Do you have anything that you've made recently, or can I see this thing that got made? The gift?
It's sitting over there, and then you look over at it, and it's actually quite lovely. It looks like a pitcher, but it's made out of glass, and it's got symbols and shapes and stuff inside the glass.
Do they make any sense to me?
This looks like flowers. And if you get close to it and really inspect it, it's a little bit like bottom heavy. It looks handmade. It's still beautiful.
Do you have anything else they've made?
I don't know why it's so important.
Well, it just seems kind of strange that, this would trigger such a thing in all this. So I'd
Now
just
you
like
think
to...
that God is involved?
Gods get involved in stuff.
It's very complicated.
It is. It's better...
I think we should just call a wedding off. Everything is awful.
Nope. I just want to see this stuff before we make a big decision. People can come. It could still be a fun night. Weddings have recovered from worse. And ended worse. As I performed a wedding just the other day, and it ended up with the entire forest destroyed. So it could be worse. Although that was unrelated to the wedding. The wedding was actually really lovely. But the wedding was actually sort of related to it because I was sort of doing it so I could get, these people, they were probably going to be sacrificed later that night, and I didn't really want that to happen. So I was like, well, if it does, live your best life. But I got them away. They're all safe. It's all good as far as I know.
Cut from that to
Awesome.
as far as I know, it's all good. And then you two.
Let's get clipped.
You two in the woods.
Cut to the opal forest.
Corpses.
Zelmak, are you waiting for one person or more than one?
Just one.
Okay, well, there's one and then another little one.
Little like Zelmak? Oh, I mean, I just got hit in the face by a bat.
Did Chonkers follow you?
No.
He likes you.
No,
I do like Chonkers.
we left Chonkers with the Onovan. Okay, we know you are there. You may as well come on out.
Yeah, both of
Oh! And then a human kind of like, Zelmak, you said there would only be one you. Why is there two other people with you? And it's a kind of like really nervously hunched over human, look like really scruffy guy, big beard.
We're helping.
We were led here under a we were misled.
Us both, apparently.
Yes,
Zelmak. Okay, you got shovels?
yes.
Who did you murder?
No one? Just a lady.
Okay.
It happened, you know.
You murdered an old lady?
No.
No, that would advance the plot.
She wasn't old.
Why?
Not old.
Oh, okay.
Okay, what's old to you?
Why do you need help doing this?
Well, what if she turns into a banshee?
That's what you think is going to happen?
If she turns into a banshee and kills you, maybe you deserve it. Killing old ladies.
She's like 25.
You called her old, though.
Look, I mean, what happened, we can change this.
She's not gonna be less dead.
But you think she's going to turn into a banshee? Why?
Just like where it happened.
Okay.
Where did it happen?
Is it close by? We do not have time to go very far.
There's this like witch who likes to go to
There's a what?
the witch.
There's a witch.
She's
Did
like
you kill a witch?
no. I wish. She's a bitch. You know,
That I'm gonna.
It was dancing on it. It was dancing on it.
17, non-natural.
you guys did beat a suspicious lady at Sapphire City, who is witch-like, who raised
It's
a
sucking the life out of people.
yeah. Anyway, so that lady. Okay, so that lady. She's a witch.
yeah.
Yeah.
What's happening in 5 days?
She had a witch. She had like an apprentice who we were very fond of each other.
Wait a minute. You killed a witch's apprentice and you want to go back there?
Well, that's the thing. It happened. Whoops. Whoopsies.
What happened?
Does it matter?
Yes.
Why?
If you want help, then you have to tell us what we're agreeing to.
Zelmak, you didn't say there would be questions. And Zelmak's like, I don't know. These guys have shovels.
They're your shovels.
I don't have them right now. I'm just saying. We all have shovels and a body. I think it's obvious what we're off to do.
Clearly, no. You told us we were going to go dig up a grave, which is different than hiding a body that was a murder. Especially one that's the
Potato,
apprentice of a
pushmato.
fucking witch.
No.
You were
She
quite,
wasn't good at it, guys.
You guys were quite fond of each other, and then you murdered her. Is this a crime of passion?
Sure. I don't
Don't
understand.
advance the plot.
I just want help to get. Look, we just gotta drag her off the witch's land, and we bury the body. It's gonna be fine. I just think that the spot where she is probably. She was very mad at me, and I was mad at her, but she was like witch mad. And I think that dirt that she's in now, because of the whole like witch symbols everywhere, I think that's bad stuff now. Zelmak thinks it's bad stuff now. Zelmak is like, if I collect the dirt, I'll bet it'll be banshee dirt.
Okay.
We don't know that's for sure.
What the hell are we getting out of this?
Yeah.
I don't know why you guys are here either.
I mean, it just sounds like we're gonna end up in deep shit with a witch.
This is getting worse and worse by the minute. Right now, we can walk away and we have 3 new fancy shovels.
Fancy shovels.
I mean, they're shovels.
Zelmak. Well.
Oh, come on.
Did you steal these shovels too?
What the hell is wrong with these shovels?
Well, they're not just shovels.
What do they do?
Nothing. Give them back. Roll perception. Roll perception.
Oh, God.
Woo! 22.
+3.
I want the magic in that.
Also 22.
Oh, the two of you notice, you take a peek at the direction of where you heard that lower rustling, and you also then look over there. In the darkness, you can see another like little bit of a rustle, but it's hard because it's dark, and then there's like one glowing eye.
I've got dark vision.
Sure.
Like every player. No.
Yeah.
I can see it.
It's just grays, but there's like one glowing eye in the darkness.
I see your glowing eye. Come on out.
And a tabby cat wanders out
Whoa.
with one eye.
That looks just like
Wait, was there a one-eyed cat?
Reaper Wheatflow. I got there eventually. Meow. Are you a cat? Or are you a druid? Be honest, or you don't get any cheese.
I mean, the logic is so close to being sound, but it's so fun.
Okay, Reaper Wheatflow will transform back from the cat and just be like,
Have some cheese.
You could have just come with us, you know.
well, I just had to see what Mogg would do on her own. Turns out kind of stupid shit.
Yeah. All the time.
He wanted me to come. I wanted to be a supportive friend.
Yeah, that's fair.
You can't go do this. Like, we should tell the witch that this happened.
Okay,
The other guy's like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
We didn't know. Firstly, we didn't know how bad it was gonna get.
Yeah, we were misled here.
Yeah.
You were there. He said we were going to go dig up a grave, and now it seems like they want us to hide the body, which I'm not too fond of.
Yeah, if anything, we extort this guy and turn him into the city guard.
That's a good call. Wait, no, we don't have to do the extortion either. Wait, do you know this man? Asking Weedflow if they know. Creepy hunched over human guy.
I don't know creepy human guy.
Do you know the witch who lives in the woods?
I'm familiar with her.
The witch? What?
Which?
Oh, sorry,
The witch, what?
Who is the witch? Like, why am I here?
Same. Like, but I know why I'm not here.
Yeah.
It's better I'm not.
I think we should all just go back. You get some rest, you pray, go to bed. You probably can go also for rest. We have to be somewhere in mere hours.
No, I know. But honestly, I'm leaning to just let's abandon this and just go home. And I've got.
We could take him and turn him in.
Yeah, are there any guards around?
Well, not right here.
Oh.
But
I mean, you said
go
tell
back to
the
the
witch.
gate.
You said tell the guards. But do you know the witch?
Not personally, but
No?
of the woman, yes.
Okay.
Is she a baddie or a goodie?
I don't see things in that way.
Is she likely to be like dead and then attack us, regardless of the message that we tell?
She is likely to make it very difficult to make my sunrise appointment.
Okay. But you said we want to tell the witch. This was your idea.
We'll just tell the gods. They'll go tell her.
Okay, fine.
Just take this guy with us.
All right.
Yeah.
Zelmak, maybe you too. Maybe you should also be in trouble. Zelmak is like, what? Smoke bomb. And he's just gone.
Ah, like, put him in the bag.
All right. We're turning you in.
Yeah, that's enough out of you.
But
Creepy human.
you don't know. I didn't do anything.
You killed
Literally
witch's
murdered.
apprentice, and you wanted us to hide the body.
You literally did a lover's quarrel.
You don't have any
The
proof
worst
of
of
that.
passions.
He tries to run for it.
No, I'm gonna tackle him. Tackling.
Okay. Oh no, that's a bad roll on his part.
What do I roll to tackle?
Grapple.
He trips and poops his pants.
Yeah.
We're out of here.
That worked.
It is less than
Is
10.
that an unarmed strike? Is
No,
it-
it's a contested strength.
Oh, okay. So I do a strength. That's
Just your
a strength.
strength modifier.
Okay. So that's 18.
Yes.
No!
Scimitar to the throat.
I'm gonna hog tie him.
And
You tie him up.
Yeah.
all right.
Ties him up.
Cool.
And you see the tied ropes.
Okay, so what are we going to do? Take this guy.
What are you doing?
What? What do you mean?
No, I just tied those. Shoot.
Dirty 20, they're untied. Slight
Throw my weight back onto the guy to pin him back down.
Oh, right. This guy. Okay, we're going to take him and turn him into the guards.
Why did you untie my knots?
I didn't.
Yes, you did.
What do you mean?
Why are you so obsessed with knots?
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
What?
Yes.
What do you mean?
Are you cursed?
Why? What happened?
Onovan. Or no. God damn it, I keep doing that today.
What about Onovan?
What about Onovan? We cut back to Onovan.
God's sakes.
Someone speaks your name. I know. Shush.
We cut back to you guys.
Dribble.
You got a mind palace butler. Sir.
It's just a floating black box. Sir, someone speaks your name.
You're like, no.
Not now.
Okay.
Also, you're spending against your budget. There's some random notification from your bank.
I'm like, I know. You have exceeded your. I'm like, not.
Overdrawn. Okay, but let's resolve the forest.
Oh,
Yes,
You guys
please.
are, you guys are gonna take it back, and you manage to you have to grapple him the whole.
Yeah, you hold
Okay.
on to I hold on
Okay.
with the sword.
Anthem, as I'm holding this guy as we walk towards the guards, I think you have a curse.
Why? Oh,
You keep untying knots.
okay. I don't even realize I was doing it.
Yeah, I know. That's why I think it's a curse.
It's probably the fucking ring from Zelmak.
Oh yeah, you should take that off. Zelmak!
That's a good idea. I'm gonna get my other ring back on. Can I take it off? Mm-hmm. Yes? Okay. Can I unattune to it?
No.
Okay.
Well, not right now.
That's fair.
Try again in a day.
Yeah, work.
Yeah.
I could take it off. That's good.
Oh, that's great.
But, wait, what are you saying I'm doing? I'm untying a knot.
Yeah, you're untying knots.
I remember the slap fight, but
You untied Zelmak's knot, you untied my knots, and then you untied the ropes. I expertly hog-tied him, and you immediately, untied them.
you know, he shook on it that if the crossbow was cursed, that I could shoot him with it, but now we didn't specify the ring. Fuck.
So you can't shoot him? I mean, you could.
I mean, I could, but we're doing the right thing right now. Let's
Yeah.
continue on the way.
And Reaper Wheatflow is leading you back, and he easily pulls a guard aside and is just explaining the situation while the two of you are having this conversation.
I'm gonna search this guy's pockets.
Ooh.
19.
Ooh. Okay. He has a note in his pocket.
Ooh. What's these? I'm not identifying it. I'm just.
Yeah, it's just a. Sometimes you just say those words. It's a breakup letter.
It really is a crime of passion.
Okay, I'm holding him because I was holding one shoulder. I'm just pushing.
Yeah, and I've just got
Oh, and is it angry? Is it from her to him? Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, you were dumped. Okay.
And you murdered her, you fucking incel.
Yeah, that's a bit extreme. Does it say anything that might be incriminating other than?
No, it talks about how we used to be in love, and now I don't feel that way anymore.
Seems like you fell out of love and then you went to the extreme of murder. It's a bit much.
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
Gross, man.
And,
Judgment. So much judgment.
and the guard calls out a couple other guards, and they come and they take him away, and then Reaper Wheatflow is
Wait, before he goes, so what's your backstory?
Oh my god.
and he's like, bust me out of the dungeon, and I'll tell you.
I'll think about it.
No.
I said I'll think about it. I'm not gonna think about it.
Apparently there is a witch that is nearby. This guy wanted us to help hide the body of her apprentice. This is a letter where she breaks up with him, and I'm supposing he killed her.
Was there any other evidence that we should confiscate?
Don't give him the magic shells.
No. was not going to.
Whatever you do, don't give him the shovel.
Yeah.
Yeah, this, no.
They don't hear that. Presumably, you're not doing that as loud.
No.
Yeah. And then Reaper Wheatflow nods to them all and then is like, I have vouched for you both.
We did the right thing. High five.
We were misled. We were told that there was one job that needed to be done, and then,
Wow.
in fact, it was this
Fine,
guy wanting
I'll
us
do it
to
myself.
find the body.
You almost... That...
Listen, we didn't. We came along because I was, curious and wanted to help my friend. And then as soon as we found out it was sus, we didn't do it.
The gods must be crazy.
Going back to some gods, we're going to come back to finish this up with you as well. So the two of you can go back. You have some time to sleep before you have to go to the Temple of Semzhua.
Take advantage of that. I also want to identify one of these shovels. Or all of them.
Ooh. Okay, so back here, thinking about the gods again with this couple on the verge of not being married tonight.
Yeah. This is all pretty sus. So someone that is apparently out of the usual, because you just went straight to him, came and talked to you, and now everything's kind of gone to shit.
But if it was meant to go to shit, maybe it just stands out because it was...
No, it's not. I don't think it's meant to go to shit.
I'm scared to go downstairs and talk to them. I'm scared if I see their face, I won't feel the love I did. What if I see them again and it doesn't make me feel the way it's made me feel every day for the last 2 years?
What if you see them again and it does? Felt that way every day for 2 years. That's more real than a fight in the morning of a wedding. It happens. And there's fucking weird stuff going on. My god has steered me involved in all this. Like, I usually just go around and do my thing and help people as I find them, but I was sent here to deal with this. Now, Maress, something weird is going on there. It sounds like something weird is going on with Parith. Like Rapini. These are all gods of life.
My favorite. They're my favorite.
Yeah.
The symbols look really pretty on pots.
They do, yeah. Marissa would appreciate that. I think we should go downstairs.
I'll trust you, Paladin.
I think
Here to bring us joy, whether that is in finalizing this decision one way or the other.
sometimes you can't do what you want to do. And you gotta make other decisions instead of marriage. But I don't think that this is that situation. I think we should go down and with the two of you together, figure out what happened. This doesn't sound like the kind of fight that should end something. I mean, I gave something to you with the best of intentions. Yeah, maybe not up to the normal thing. And then you had an odd reaction to not just like, you know, something is going on here. None of this sounds like, I mean, you're both artists and you've been together for several years at this point, and I mean, I'm sure you've each seen something that the other person has done and you're like, it's not your best work, but like, I'm proud of you anyways. I'm glad you're happy, you know? And something just doesn't feel right to me.
What do you want to do as you all start to move together to go downstairs? Do you want to try doing anything that connects you to Allegropinia or joy or magic in the way that you might be able to? Or do you want to just go down and just see how the two of them react?
I'm going to put my hand on her shoulder and cast protection from good and evil, or protection from evil and good.
And as you cast the spell, you at first sense the same, as though things are out of tune. But as you watch the two of them look at each other, you just from the first moment that they realize that they're in the same room and they lock eyes, it is like just that final turn on your guitar to go back into tune. And they are full of joy at seeing each other's face, and they both start to cry as they realize
Alice starts to cry too.
that they might have made a choice to not be married today when they've put so much work into being together. And they run towards each other and they kiss, and Charlotte looks up at you like, what is happening?
Like Rapinia!
But Alla, what is wrong with the world? To affect something so small as just two humans together in this one city?
Yeah. It's bigger than I thought it was. Like I've been saying it's been crazy, and I really just needed to get away from it tonight. I'm so glad that I could be here and help with this. I think that was more important than...
She grabs you and kisses you while you're talking, and she watches as the two of them they hear their friends outside and they see everything, so they started to move out to the party, and as you're talking, she kisses you and she says, let's just play music.
Done.
Let's just play. And she grabs your hand and pulls you
I do have an
outside.
appointment at sunrise, so... but,
Quick couple jigs.
yeah.
And she pulls you out into the moment to play for the party. And the party continues, and you would have a little bit of time together, the two of you, the wedding party. And then to finish up the last few moments of the last person's night, at the end of the evening, do you rest?
I shall, but I did want to inspect that final memory.
Yes.
That paused scene, as it were. And yeah. And then afterwards I will sleep.
The smell that is her perfume is not her when you are closest to her in that moment. And from some angles, when you turn, it is a different person standing with you than you would have expected.
Does this person look the same but just different attire and vibe, or it was an illusion completely? Interesting.
Also a woman,
Yeah.
older,
Uh-huh.
different color hair, different face shape, different eyes, and in no recognizable scarring about her, but an element to a hardness in her features.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't look like she's been in, like, warrior combat or anything, but she looks strong and capable.
Like she's seen and done some shit, regardless. Okay. I make a very strong mental note, as it were, like a memory of her.
The two
Of her
versions of what you would associate with this woman now are these two distinct looking people. And you would recognize both of them easily.
Her name is not her name. She is an assassin. Something to do with Cookie. Very well. And I just come to out of my mind and go. I kind of like pack my things and make sure I'm ready to go, and then I go to sleep.
The last element that I'll leave you with is just a reassurance for you that the noble's house that you were in, if you would have traveled through that on your way out, everything there seemed consistent with your memory. So it's not that it was a house of assassins or some misleading thing.
It was just her.
She's the element that's out.
Okay.
It's that single frame in a reel where they're like, look, they saw the lizard people slipping.
Yeah.
And a dark coldness about her, right? That, yeah.
Okay.
But the rest of the rooms as you leave through are normal. And you wake after your rest, and all of you meet at the Temple of Semzhua at sunrise.
Yeah, in my room, I would have liked to have cast Identify on all 3 shovels and whatever else he did. And I want to fire my crossbow at the wall.
Roll a d100.
Oh, damn.
Just for the crossbow.
Did I get any sleep?
Interesting.
Like,
Yes, you would have rested at Charlotte's.
What's up?
Oh, wait, no, that's a 0 then, right?
Did you roll 001?
001, yeah.
Yeah, that's a 1.
That's a 1. I got a 1.
Roll a d20.
All right. 10.
Okay, I'll figure that out.
Okay.
The shovels make light work. So you expend no energy while you use them. So you
that's
could shovel
amazing.
forever
Whoa.
Sweet.
without getting tired.
That's so handy. Okay, cool.
Would I have had time to sleep by the time I would get back to the hotel room?
How many beers did you drink?
I went back and had like one more, well, it's like, I got it at the bar, took it up to my room, drank it while like feeding Chonkers more cheese.
No. Okay.
Sat on the bed together and I'm like, yeah, it's been a weird night.
Chonkers eats all the cheese.
Oh.
You give Chonkers.
Yeah. I have a cat. I know how it goes. They're farting on your lap all night. You're like, oh, God.
dogs, they burp in your face,
You
so.
bring Chonkers with you to the temple as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I completely check out of the room and take everything with me.
Okay.
Sorry, was that a long rest or a short rest?
You can take this is a long rest. We'll give it.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys would have gotten back. You didn't go doing the grave, the reverse Uno grave digging. You guys get back. Wait. And you would also, you can take a long rest with Charlotte at her place and head from her place. Slight road trip back to grab all your stuff, unless it was already with you, and then everybody meets at the Temple of Semzhua, where we will meet in the next episode! Oh my goodness.
Oh, that plot is thick.
Yeah.
Thick like gravy.
Thick like Chonkers.
That plot
Yeah.
is thicker than a snake.
Yeah, is Chunkers getting getting bigger?
When you get back to your room, you notice Chonkers is slightly bigger, and your room's cleaner.
He's just been smooshing himself into the corners and
It's
then
like,
coming back.
Oh, he's getting bigger. It begins.
We're getting an owl bear!
The grossest owl bear.
All hair and dust. Fingernails.
Yeah, skin flakes.
Yeah.
Yuck.
That's his name.
Chompers, skin flakes.
Chonkers.
Chonkers.
Skin
You did it to me! I absorbed it! Oh my gosh. Okay, everybody out there, have you given pets or your players have forced into pet zone something that was in your world?
Have you
Pet
learned sometimes today?
No.
Have you pet in game?
You dice magic.
That's it.
See you in the next
Holy shit, that rules. When you dice magic.